Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. And I know I'm a little late to the game. I posted my blog on Kobe last week, but I wanted to follow it up with a video and put it out there because I realized some people would rather listen than read. So I also want to let my YouTubers listen to what I got on this situation if you didn't already read my blog entry last week. So I pulled a couple questions from my blog because this was a really popular topic and just didn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, and wanted to see maybe what clarity I was able to get. So the question I took was, hi, as you know, Kobe Bryant died with his daughter in a helicopter crash. What a tragedy. What's weird is there was a cartoon released a long while ago that predicted it. Also, there was news on January 6, 2020 about Kobe taking Big Pharma to trial over Black Mamba, the phrase that he goes by, because they were having difficulty settling over the whole ordeal. The fog was heavy, so some people were speculating that a drone or something else may have taken him out. They established a TRA, temporary restricted area, around the accident too. Can you look into this and see if there's more to it, or if it was just truly an accident? Thanks for all your time to look at this. What a sad situation for the families involved. And then the cartoon clip is on my blog if you cannot still access it, because I think it's being pulled down off of a lot of channels. So I do actually still have it on my blog. Okay, so the reading itself. When I tuned into this, first off, horrible, horrible tragedy. And after thinking over it, I thought about it for a few days before I even did the blog. I wanted to approach this and see what I could get, and I agree that so much of it does not add up. And I wanted to tune into it and just see how things appeared to me. Kobe did have a lot going on in his life, and most of it felt to be positive or headed in a positive direction. And I will say, I do hear the phrase, he has some friends in low places, but they weren't people in his close circle, and he kept himself and his family somewhat distanced from these low friends and low places. But because of his fame, he had the opportunity to take advantage of encounters with some powerful people. And there you can see Bill Clinton, on my blog I have a picture, I'll throw it up on the video as well. Definitely interacted and had a at least acquaintance relationship with him. He was also invited to a few secret island getaways, and I think you know what I mean by that, of which Kobe declined. Kobe had knowledge of what some of his low friends and the Illuminati members with golden passes to this island did, and even though he was trustworthy and not a threat, he was on their radar, and the powers that were did not feel he needed to be silenced at the time. But Kobe did have integrity, and he was being watched and occasionally being reminded of where his place was. I also get that the cartoon that was mentioned in the question was a warning. And when this was released, this was a reminder for him, stay quiet because they are watching and this is what is going to happen. It was subtle, but yet a very direct threat. Kobe was very, very aware of the cartoon and what that meant and what that message was meaning for him. And then Big Pharma got involved, which was really the downfall. And I get that this made some of the members of the powers that were really upset, and notice that the powers that were, they're huge. And they're spread into many areas. Some are leaders, some are investors, some, Wall Street, control monopolies. There's tons of powers that were all over the world in different areas of the world. And Big Pharma is one of them. And they did want to coin his nickname and piggyback on the fame of the phrase Black Mamba. Kobe was not going to have it, and he fought him and made it hard. So he's making enemies in different factions of the powers that were. So then you have this impeachment thing going on and the Virginia Boogaloo going on. And I hear the Dems are just embarrassed of how all of this was playing out, because when they started this journey, they thought it was going to be easy. They thought they could take Trump down. It would be no problem. But now they're concerned about the trial and the actions in Virginia, that more conservatives are going to be encouraged to want to come out and vote. That was not their intent. They risk losing political seats, and that is absolutely not what they wanted. So they needed a distraction to get some of this stuff off the news, and so they created something to talk about. And don't forget, the powers that were, they control the news too. So you create events, then you control the news, and basically the people are here to just take what whatever you dish out, and then we have to filter out what's right and what's not. So yes, I see this as a plan to create a story and also send a message. They put out a threat, ultimately followed through, keeping the fear alive for anyone else that has a message out there. It is super tragic, and Kobe, along with other people on the helicopter, they need so much love sent to their family and friends. Just absolutely terrible tragedy. And that was really all I got. I'd be curious your thoughts or the discrepancies you found, because there's just so many out there. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thanks. Bye.